I'll just be quiet. After a fantastic bounce-back season, the TMP Lady Monarchs put their 7-game win streak on the line tonight as they open up play in the 3A Norton Sub-State with a familiar opponent in the Russell Lady Broncos. A good Monday evening and welcome into Billinger Fieldhouse, along with studio producer and engineer Rachel Fox of the KHAZ studios and our Hays Post digital engineer and producer Jared Brantley here with us at Billinger Fieldhouse. I'm Jonathan Swagger, and TMP Lady Monarch basketball is on the air from the field house. The TMP Lady Monarchs come into this one as the number 2 seed in the 3A Norton Sub-State. It's 17-3 and coming off a 10-1 regular season Mid-Continent League championship in which they tied for their 5th title in the MCL. They play host to the Russell Lady Broncos, who come into the contest at 9-11 and 4-7 overall. These two teams have now met for a 6th consecutive year in the Sub-State, and TMP has won 4 of the last 5 matchups. The winner of this one gets the chance to play the winner of Goodland and Minneapolis on Thursday in the second round of the 3A Sub-State. It's the Lady Monarchs and the Russell Lady Broncos from Billinger Fieldhouse on this Monday evening. We're going to take a quick time out. When we come back on our Hertz Rent-A-Car pregame show, we get a chance to hear from Coach Rose McFarland as she joins us next. The Monarch Sports Network is powered by Herman Physical Therapy on the Redeemed Designs Road to a Championship on 99.5 KHAZ and HaysPost.com.
Next Tech. Get a great deal on internet, video, voice, and business services from the technology experts. Next Tech. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative providing safe, reliable, and efficient energy services and promoting growth throughout the region. Gibbs Auto Supply, over 200,000 parts and accessories and great staff to take care of you in Hayes and La Crosse. Steel Fabrications, when you need something fixed and you need it done fast and need it done right, call Steel Fab. Heartland Building. When it's time to get the job done, see why so many builders rely on Heartland Building Center with a huge stock of building materials. Hayes K. Long, Kirk Maska, and Kurt Viner. State Glass Company, locally owned and operated since 1948. 5th and Main, downtown Hayes. Thomas More Prep Marion, building communities of faith, knowledge, and service. Jeter Law Firm, proud to support student athletes, partners you can rely on. Jeter Law Firm.
The Hertz Rent-A-Car pregame show.
Next Tech. Get a great deal on internet, video, voice, and business services from the technology experts. Next Tech. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative providing safe, reliable, and efficient energy services and promoting growth throughout the region. Gibbs Auto Supply, over 200,000 parts and accessories and great staff to take care of you in Hayes and La Crosse. Steel Fabrications, when you need something fixed and you need it done fast and need it done
The
right.
Hertz Rent-A-Car pregame show.
Let's get the thoughts of the coach. This chat with the coach is brought to you by Shelter Insurance agent Dustin Shoemaker in the Northridge Plaza and online at comparebycoverage.com.
Back into Billinger Fieldhouse, more of our Hertz Rent-A-Car pregame show, joined now by Coach Rose McFarland, and her thoughts brought to you by Shelter Insurance agent Dustin Shoemaker. And Coach, we'll talk about the Russell Lady Broncos in just a second, but we finally made it to Sub-State. That's, I think, the most important part. Obviously, your girls have come a long way from the start of the year to where we are now.
Yeah, it seems like the season went really fast. I mean, it always does because we're busy, and and it's pretty neat that we've actually got all our games in. There's one we didn't play, but we did the makeup game. But So I think feel blessed that we've been able to play this many games.
I think we talked about it before with your group. This group has come a long way in just a year. Was there a point in the season in which you saw that said, okay, they're starting to gain the confidence they need to have and starting to figure things out where we need them to?
I think after Christmas, the season starts fairly quickly. We don't have a lot of practices. Pretty soon we're into the shootout, and then we got games, and then we had a little longer break, but I felt like after Christmas they came and they were focused, and I just feel like that's when we kind of started really making progress.
Each and every year we talk about the Mid-Continent League, and this year was no different. It's a really tough slog for the MCL. Plus, then coming down the stretch here, you get the Southeast of Saline game that makes your girls battle tested a little bit.
Yeah, it's nice to play somebody outside our conference sometimes. They're a good quality team. We've got good quality teams in our conference. Night to night, it's always a battle, and so it's been a good conference for us this year. I think we've had a lot of close games, and I feel like we've more or less gotten over the hump.
And now, with all that being said, you kind of throw everything out the window here with Sub-State. What's the practice been like for your group? Because you had a little bit of extended opportunity to practice a few extra days.
Yeah, and I felt like, it was good that we had some girls that could kind of get out of practice a little bit and rest a little bit too, because we've had some injuries that have kind of nagged us all year, and hopefully get, JC back in the flow. She's going to play. So that was nice to have a little time off to get her back and get her going in the practices a little bit so she feels ready to play tonight.
And does it help, too, knowing that, you've got Russell, and we'll talk about the issues that they pose, but knowing that you've seen them before and kind of seems like you see them a lot in Sub-State?
Yeah, we went back and figured in the last 9 years since I've been back here, we've played them in Sub-State 7 out of the 9. So it's a team we see every year. And, we have some really good contests with them, and they're a good team. And so I expect it to be just as tough as it is every year we see them.
Yeah, and it's really turned into a fun rivalry matchup. Obviously, it's here. That's important because it's here inside the field house. When you look at this team, and we've talked about it before, Anaya Sterling makes them go inside, but she's got a really great group around her that make it difficult that you feel like this is a really good Russell team. Yeah,
they're good. They're kind of like us. They're mostly juniors, and these girls have played each other quite a bit growing up, so they know each other really well, but they've got a good balance because they've got the inside attack. With Reeves, she's tough inside, and then you got Sterling at 6 foot, and then you got girls shoot from the outside, including those two. Mm-hmm. They can step out in the perimeter. You got the Nichols girls and Dortland, they can shoot the three. So we got to guard them tough on the outside, but we really need to double down inside.
And with each team being familiar with each other, and I know they've got a first-year head coach this year in Coach Schamberger, but do you do anything different knowing that you guys have seen each other so many times? What kind of issues does that pose?
We're familiar with each other, but, we just got to go out and play. We played them earlier, and like you said, records mean nothing. And the fact that we beat them last time means nothing. We have to go out and play tonight. They've played some really close games this year with some really good teams in our conference. And, our game wasn't a blowout or anything like that. We, ended up beating them at the end, but it was a pretty close contest, so we just have to be ready to play. We have to do our thing.
And finally, what's the key to victory? What do you got to see from your group?
Well, we need to play our game. We need to continue to play tough defense and get on the boards and not let them give them second opportunities. But we really need to play good defense tonight. And hopefully the offense.
I forgot I was turned down.
All right, good luck. We'll chat with you afterwards.
Thank you.
A little more to this here on the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
This is the Hertz Rent-A-Car pregame show.
Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker in Northridge Plaza, Hayes. High Plains Roofing, Western and Central Kansas's premier roofing contractor, The Professionals, High Plains Roofing of Hayes. Discount siding, new siding, energy-efficient windows and doors, vinyl fencing, and other exterior home products. Improve the beauty and energy efficiency of your home. Click on discountsiding.net. Edward Jones, providing a reasoned and disciplined approach to investing, making sense of investing. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building Northwest Kansas's dreams since 1983. Master Cleaners, dry cleaning, laundry, alterations, tux rentals, and much more.
Students' discipline, teamwork, and dedication while providing them with structured, supervised learning activities. Encourage your son or daughter to take part in school activities. Participation opens the door to a lifetime of enjoyment and excitement. The Kansas State High School Activities Association and Eagle Radio and HaysPost.com encourages you to make activities and academic curriculum partners. As we welcome you into the field house here in Hays, our pregame show brought to you by Hertz Rent-A-Car. Of course, we just heard from Coach Rose McFarland on the Shelter Insurance agent Dustin Shoemaker. Coach's pregame show. You can save when you insure both your home and auto with Shelter. See Shelter agent Dustin Shoemaker for details. It's the first round of the 3A girls Norton Substate, where the TMP Lady Monarchs take on the Russell Lady Broncos. We already have a score update we can get to you as we take a look around the MCL. It's actually part of this Norton Substate in which Goodland leads Minneapolis at halftime 33-12. The winner of that game gets the winner of our game here tonight between TMP and Russell. Of course, Goodland out in western Kansas on Mountain Time, and they're a little bit ahead of everybody else. Plus, then Minneapolis had to make the trip all the way out to Goodland, so they got that game started early this evening, with that being a 6 o'clock Central Time start out there in Goodland. Elsewhere from the bracket tonight, of course, the Lady Monarchs come in as the number 2 seed, and they get a matchup with the Russell Lady Broncos. The other side of the bracket has Phillipsburg, the number 1 seed at 7-2, taking on Beloit at home. That is the 3-12 Beloit Trojans. And the other game tonight features the 4 versus 5 in Norton and taking on the Colby Lady Eagles. Of course, from the Mid-Continent League, several of the teams, the larger Mid-Continent League teams, are part of this sub-state. Phillipsburg, Norton, along with TMP, and then also, of course, the Russell Lady Broncos. Quickly, as we take a look around the MCL, brought to you by HaysPost.com. The 2A sub-state of Waukene gets underway tomorrow for the girls. That'll feature Plainville at number 1 Hoxie, or number 1 Waukene, rather. 5th seed Hoxie travels to Leota, Wichita County. The 4th seed Spacitter's the 2 seed. They play host to the 7th seed Hill City. And then Oakley, the 6th seed, on the road at number 3 seed Ellis. And again, all of the 2A Waukene sub-state girls games get underway tomorrow. One other score of note from last week, the Stockton Lady Tigers. How about the Lady Tigers with a big upset win of the 2 seed Rock Hills Thursday, taking down Mankato Rock Hills. So that means that Stockton will get to host Osborne in that 1A Division I girls sub-state a little bit later on this week. Actually, that'll be Thursday. That's our quick look around the MCL, brought to you by HaysPost.com. After tonight's game, you can find stories, highlights, and coaches' comments from this one, plus a recap of some state scores. And as always, you'll find news features as well as breaking news, local sports, and news at HaysPost.com. Time for us now to take a quick look at the Russell Lady Broncos as part of our opponent breakdown. Russell comes in at 9-11, 4-7 under first-year head coach Lexi Schamberger. They are once again led by the talented group. This is a young group, as Coach McFarland talked about, led by Camille Dortland, who averages right around 11.5 points per game as she leads 3 into double figures. So Rylan Reeves close to 11 points a game, as is Anaya Sterling. So those two inside, along with Dortland on the outside, can be a problem for every team at 9-11 and 4-7 on the year. Last time these two teams met, TMP was able to get the 60-36 victory just a couple of weeks ago in the regular season. In Russell, the Lady Monarchs would use a strong third quarter to pull away in that ball game. Emily Lane led 4 in double figures for TMP. She had 15 and 12 rebounds in the contest. JC Vaughn Little, who's back tonight after missing 3 games with the ankle injury, finished with 13. Kylie Allen added 12 and Megan Hamel 10. Dortland led the way for Russell with 14. Coach talked about it in the pregame show as well. This is the 6th straight meeting in sub-state between these two teams. TMP leads the series 4-1, and just that little stretch, TMP also has won 10 of the last 13 meetings with the Russell Lady Broncos. That's a quick look at the Lady Broncos. Let's take a timeout. When we come back, we'll get a look at the starting lineups and some keys to this matchup as TMP takes on Russell in the opening round of the 3-8 Norton sub-state here from Billinger Fieldhouse on the Monarch Sports Network and the Redeem Designs Road to a Championship.
Next Tech, Get a great deal on internet, video, voice, and business services from the technology experts. Nextech. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative providing safe, reliable, and efficient energy services and promoting growth throughout the region. Gibbs Auto Supply, over 200,000 parts and accessories and great staff to take care of you in Hayes and La Crosse. Steel Fabrications, when you need something fixed and you need it done fast and need it done right, call Steel Fab. Heartland Building, when it's time to get the job done, see why so many builders rely on Heartland Building Center with a huge stock of building materials. Hayes K-Long, Kirk Maska and Kurt Viner. State Glass Company, locally owned and operated since 1948, 5th and Main, downtown Hayes. Thomas More Prep Marion, building communities of faith, knowledge, and service. Jeter Law Firm, proud to support student athletes, partners you can rely on. Jeter Law Firm.
Our pregame show is brought to you by Hertz Rent-A-Car, serving you from 609 East 8th Street with clean, high-quality vehicles with many options. If you need more room for a family vacation or a car that gets excellent gas mileage for your next business trip, give them a call at 785-623-4116 for your reservation. We'll get you the starting lineups here as the Lady Monarchs play host to the Russell Lady Broncos. First for head coach Lexi Schamberger in her first season. They will go with the senior Renee Nichols. She's a 5'8 senior, along with the 5'7 junior Rylan Reeves. Reeves, their second leading scorer, just shy of 11 points per contest. Emerson Nichols is a 5'9 junior, averaging right around 9 points per contest. Their leading scorer is Camille Dortland, who averages right around 11 points as well per game. She's a 5'4 junior. And then Anaya Sterling, the 6' junior, averages just shy of 11 points per contest on the inside. So for Coach Lexi Schamberger, it'll be Renee Nickel, along with Rylan Reeves, Emerson Nichols, Camille Dortland, and Anaya Sterling. For the TMP Lady Monarchs and Coach Rose McFarland, in her 13th season, they will go with their same starting five they've went for most of the year, outside of one game, plus then basically almost a year and a half, almost 2 years since last January. They will go with Emily Lane, the 6' junior. Emily leads this team at over 13 points and nearly 10 rebounds per contest. Sophia Baltazar, the 5'7 junior, coming off a career-high 20 points in the win over Plainville, in which she knocked down 6 3-pointers. Megan Hamel, the 5'4 junior. Megan averaging more than 7 points per contest and nearly 6 assists a game. And in fact, she has had at least 5 assists in 9 of the last 11 contests. Cassidy Yost, the 5'9 junior, is coming off a career-high 14 rebounds in that win over Plainville. And then Kylie Allen, the 5'8 senior, averaging more than 7.5 points, 4 rebounds, couple of steals per contest as well. It's the Lady Monarchs with Lane, Baltazar, Hamel, Yost, and Kylie Allen, the 5 on the floor for Coach Rose McFarland. The Monarchs be in those home white uniforms, so Russell will be in their road blue uniforms. We'll take our final break here of the pregame show. It's brought to you by Hertz Rent-A-Car. Of course, our Monarch Sports Network is powered by Herman Physical Therapy. They'll get you back in the game fast after injury, offering dry needling and deep tissue laser therapy to speed up the healing process with a free consultation. And you'll see your same PT every visit. Herman Physical Therapy, they love helping people. And don't forget to check them out on Facebook. It is the 3A Norton sub-state between Russell and TMP. Our Monarch Sports Network, as I mentioned, powered by Herman Physical Therapy. It's also the Redeemed Designs Road to a Championship here on the Monarch Sports Network, powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker in Northridge Plaza, Hayes. High Plains Roofing, Western and Central Kansas's premier roofing contractor. The Professionals, High Plains Roofing of Hayes. Discount Siding, new siding, energy-efficient windows and doors, vinyl fencing, and other exterior home products. Improve the beauty and energy efficiency of your home. Click on discountsiding.net. Edward Jones, providing a reasoned and disciplined approach to investing, making sense of investing. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building Northwest Kansas's dreams since 1983. Master Cleaners, dry cleaning, laundry, alterations, tux rentals, and much more. They have numerous pickup locations throughout Western Kansas to serve you. Field Abstract and Title, take pride in your athletic, academic, and artistic achievements. Nextech, Get a great deal on internet, video, voice, and business services from the technology experts. Nextech. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative providing safe, reliable, and efficient energy services and promoting growth throughout the region. Gibbs Auto Supply, over 200,000 parts and accessories and great staff to take care of you in Hayes and La Crosse. Steel Fabrications, when you need something fixed and you need it done fast and need it done right, call Steel Fab. Heartland Building, when it's time to get the job done, see why so many builders rely on Heartland Building Center with a huge stock of building materials. Hayes K-Long, Kirk Maska, and Kurt Viner. State Glass Company, locally owned and operated since 1948, 5th and Main, downtown Hayes. Thomas More Prep Marian, building communities of faith, knowledge, and service. Jeter Law Firm, proud to support student athletes, partners you can rely on. Jeter Law Firm.
Anthem here from Billinger Fieldhouse as we welcome you back into the field house as we get set for this sub-state matchup between the TMP Lady Monarchs and the Russell Lady Broncos. Again, welcome to the field house. Jonathan Slager back with you as we're counting down to the start of this one. They're going to run through the starting lineups, and we'll get you the starting lineups here in just a moment. Plus, we'll get the tip for rather the start of this matchup. Real quickly, we're past the top of the 7 o'clock hour. Before we go any farther, let's pause for station identification here on the Monarch Sports Network.
The Monarchs Sports Network is powered by Herman Physical Therapy on 99.5 KHAZ and HaysPost.com.
TMP enters the contest as the number 2 seed at 17-3. Meanwhile, the Russell Lady Broncos enter this contest at 9-11 and 4-7. They are the number 7 seed here in this Russell sub-state. Earlier, we gave you that halftime score, which already had Goodland leading Minneapolis 33-12. We'll keep an eye on that one out in western Kansas because the winner of that game gets the winner of our matchup here this evening. Monarchs in those home white uniforms with the dark blue numbers and Monarchs across the front trimmed in gray. Meanwhile, Russell in their Russell blue uniforms with the white numbers. They've got Russell across the front. Plus they have that red and white stripe down the side. And that is our uniform update brought to you by Phase 2. From Business Polos to Team Gear, your first choice should be Phase 2 screen printing and embroidery. No minimum order, plus a quick turnaround time. Phase 2 screen printing and embroidery. Just Vine on 22nd Street next to Big D's Rental in Hayes. So again, welcome you into this matchup. Should be a good one. These two teams are no strangers to each other, having faced each other what seems like every year in sub-state. It's the 6th year in a row. That is, we heard from Coach Rose McFarland, 7 of her 9 years back at TMP. This, of course, our Redeem Designs Road to a Championship. Your team can look like champions when you use Redeem Designs on Vine and Hayes and online at redeemdesigns.com. Just about ready to get this one underway. TMP, of course, is a home team. We'll shoot down to our left in this first half. We sit just to the left of the scores table at the field house. And the Monarchs will go from our right to our left. Meanwhile, as the visiting team, the Lady Broncos will be the team that goes from our left to our right here in this first half. Plus, they'll start with the basketball as the visiting team. As Camille Dortland has it in the backcourt, a little slow walk across the timeline. And we are underway in the first round of this matchup between TMP and Russell. Inside, Sterling turns, misses, and it's tipped out of the hands of Megan Hamel. So Anaya Sterling gets a look early but can't finish inside. And TMP with Hamel and a backside look inside for Allen. Kylie has it deflected underneath and taken away by Dortland as she'll race into the front court as Camille Dortland cut off that time. Good defense by TMP. Here's a pass deflected, but into the hands of Rylan Reeves with it. As we are underway in this matchup with each team on offensive possession, but neither able to do much with it. And now we're going to get a 3-second violation called on the Russell Lady Bronx. It's the first turnover of the contest. I think Reeves trying to post up on that right low block may have been in the lane too far. Each team with a shot early on, neither team able to convert early. 7:15 to go in this first quarter. Across the timeline, right side. Here's a pass through the hands of Allen, but Kylie gets it back on that right side. Hamel will swing it. Here's Baltazar. Fakes the defender off her feet. She'll take the long 2 and knock it down. Coming off a career-high 20, Baltazar gives TMP a 2-0 lead. She got that little ball fake, got the defender off her feet, and knocked down the jumper. That's a good start for TMP. Baltazar had a career-high 6 threes to go along with her 20 points as Dortland slides it inside and missed the shot. Rebound to Rylan Reeves, who's fouled inside, and she's got a chance at a 3-point play. Looked like for a moment maybe a travel inside, but instead Reeves will pull down the rebound and draw the foul inside. It'll be the first on Kylie Allen. And Rylan Reeves ties this ball game at 2, and with a chance here to 3-point play to give Russell an early lead with 6:45 to go here in this first quarter as Reeves' free throw is nothing but net. 3-2 to start the ball game for the Russell Lady Broncos. Reeves knocks down the free throw. Up the floor, Yost will kick it out. Here's Lane. Emily's going to take the 3 and bury it straight on. Emily Lane knocks down the 3. She had just 2 threes before that in the year, but she buries that one to give TMP the lead once again at 5-3 on Emily Lane's 3 from straight on. It's a good start for the TMP. Right side with it. Emerson Nichols got cut off by Baltazar. Pass underneath and going up, missing the shot was Renee Nickel. Now fight for the rebound inside. It's poked away. Last touch, they say, by Russell. Sterling battling with Lane and company underneath, and TMP nearly had that one go the other way. The official said it was last touched by Russell in that light blue, or their normal regular blue color. TMP in those dark, or with the dark blue and the white jerseys. Across the timeline, Hamel finds Allen. Fast break for TMP. Yost gives it right back to Kylie. She'll slide in, miss the shot. Lane down with a rebound, and she'll kick it over the top for Hamel. Hamel drives. Here's Lane with it right side. Emily cut off into a double team, kicks it for Hamel. Megan will rain a 3 that is short, but there's Yost down for the rebound, and she's fouled by Rylan Reeves. Monarchs have been able to get to the glass early. That's key against the size inside for the Russell Lady Broncos. Reeves will pick up the foul, and TMP will key it in. Right side, here's a pass nearly stolen away. Dortland is going to reach in and foul Kylie Allen. She tried to take it away and got into the body of Allen to pick up the foul. That'll be the first on Camille Dortland. It's the second with 5:51 to go here in this first quarter on Russell. TMP leads 5-3 as Emily Lane knocked down just her 3rd 3 of the season to give TMP a 5-3 lead after a Rylan Reeves 3-point play. Right side, Hamel won't shoot it. Here's Baltazar. Sophia's open. She'll take the 3 and knock it down. Back-to-back threes for TMP. They lead 8-3. Baltazar has 5 here in the first half. She knocked down 6 threes last Tuesday, a week ago Tuesday, in that matchup with Plainville. Camille Dortland for Russell will lob it over the top left side for Renee Nickel. Nickel won't shoot it. Now they go to Emerson Nichols. Nichols guarded by Baltazar. One dribble into a double team. Needs some help. Hands it for Camille Dortland. Working hard against Allen. Got a screen from Anaya Sterling. Sterling looks inside, has her pass deflected right into the hands of Reeves, who can't finish inside. And now we're going to get a jump ball as the arrow will belong to TMP. As Cassidy Yost and Rylan Reeves battling inside. A little aggressiveness from Yost to start out this contest. After having 14 rebounds against Plainville, she looking to rip down rebounds and got a couple of them here at that tie-up that time, as that was a lot of contact battling inside. Hamel will race across the timeline. Wraparound pass left side. Allen will take the long 2 and knock it down. 10-2 or 10-3 on Kylie Allen's jumper for TMP. Great start for the Monarchs. Allen gets her first field goal as Hamel was able to set her up with that assist. Right side, Camille Dortland into a pick and roll, kicks it for Reeves. Rylan will kick it out. Here's Anaya Sterling for 3. This one too strong. Right side, out of bounds, and it belongs to TMP. Monarchs with a great start. Russell just 1 of 5 from the floor. Meanwhile, TMP gets a 3 from Emily Lane, a 3 from Sophia Baltazar. Sophia's got 5 first quarter points. Emily Lane with that 3, and then Kylie Allen knocked down a long jumper. For the first time in a couple of games, we see J.C. Von Little check in for TMP. Had missed 3 games with that ankle injury suffered in the pregame couple of weeks ago. She's back out there for TMP, replacing Kylie Allen. As the Monarchs will set up the offense way beyond the 3-point arc with Lane. Left side, Baltazar rifles it into Emily, who's cutting to the left low block and scores. 12-3, timeout Russell. TMP is on fire. You can't ask for a better start for the Lady Monarchs. They get 5 each from Lane and Sophia Baltazar. 12-3 they lead with 4:15 to go in this first quarter. If you're Coach Rose McFarland, you can't ask for a better start. You give up a 3-point play to Rylan Reeves, and that's basically it so far on a 12-3 run to start the contest. Baltazar gave him a 2-0 lead. Reeves would get that 3-point play, but then 10 straight for TMP. Lane with 5 of those 10 points. Baltazar 3, and Kylie Allen with a long 2. Cannot ask for a better start for the Lady Monarchs, leading by 9 at 12-3. Monarch Athletics brought to you in part by Next Tech, Midwest Energy, Gibbs Auto Supply, and Steel Fabrications. Monarchs out of that timeout. Baltazar, Von Linnell, Hamel, along with Yost and Lane on the floor. Dortland, Emerson Nichols, Renee Nickel, Reeves, and Sterling, the 5 on the floor. Dortland running the point, goes right side for Emerson Nichols. She'll swing it to the baseline for Anaya Sterling. Sterling, as the TMP student section starts to come alive, right side. Here's a pass deflected into the lane. Nickel was able to catch the carom and give it to Reeves. Rylan will put it on the deck, have it deflected and stolen by Von Linnell. JC working against Nichols out in front of the crowd. Spins and will go up, missed the shot. Fights for her own rebound, though, and a chance for TMP. Here's a 2 from just inside the free throw line for Cassidy Yost. And TMP leads 14-3. All because of the hustle that time following the turnover and the missed shot. The Monarchs just stayed with it, and it got Cassidy Yost her first field goal. They lead 14-3. Now into a double team is Rylan Reeves, and she gets held up. The arrow will belong to TMP. She turned into basically what was a triple team. She had really 4 bodies all around her, and Megan Hamel was the one who reached in and tied her up. Kayla Noller, the 5'4 junior, checks in for the first time for Russell. Wide open as Reeves missed the shot on the inbound, then can't finish. She's got her own miss. And then finally rebound down to JC Von Linnell. TMP kind of with a breakdown there. Got a break as Reeves couldn't finish inside. Up the floor, Baltazar to JC Von Linnell. JC will dribble hard, kick it right side for Hamel. 3:05 to go first quarter. TMP out with the big lead by 11. Left side, Baltazar feeling it, misses the 3, but Lane tips it in the hands of Von Linnell. And now a fresh chance for TMP as Lane with the smart headsy play to just knock that ball away from a Russell defender and keep it with TMP. Now they'll run the pick and roll. Hamel's open right side, fires the 3. This one too strong, and Camille Dortland will pull down the rebound for the Russell Lady Bronx. She'll try and go 1-on-5, have it knocked away from behind and stolen. It's Von Linnell with the deflection. Outlet up the floor lane. Emily will go down to the right side and bank it home. Emily Lane has 7. TMP leads 16-3. Following another Russell turnover, they have 3 here in the early going. Dortland has it right side, 2:25 and counting here in this opening quarter. Nada Reeves Sterling with it. Here's Emerson Nichols. Nichols backside pass to Rylan Reeves. Reeves rifles it back to Nichols straight on. She's going to put it on the deck, drive into Von Linnell. Now here's a Noller kick out 3 right side off the back, high into the rim, but tracked down by Anaya Sterling. And a fresh chance for Russell there. 0 for 2 from deep here in the early going. Nichols will launch a 3 and miss it, and TMP's Sophia Baltazar, the only one down there with the rebound. And here come the Monarchs again. Under 2 minutes to go first quarter, wide open. It's Lane on a pass from Hamel, and they missed the shot. She misses the shot rather, but draws the foul inside. It'll be Anaya Sterling picking up the foul. Lane was wide open. And so Anaya Sterling, the 6-foot junior, will pick up her first. And Lane to the free throw line for the first time. First free throw, too strong. Emily's a 76% free throw shooter. Harley Donovan, a 5'7 freshman, will check in for the first time for Russell. Allen returns to the TMP lineup. Second Lane free throw is good. TMP leads 17-3 following the Emily Lane free throw. She has 8 here in this opening quarter. TMP leads 17-3 with 1:40 to go in this first quarter. Emerson Nichols picked up her dribble right side, has her pass deflected and tracked down by Allen, and then Kylie traveled with it trying to get away from Camille Dortland. So TMP will give it right back. That's the first TMP turnover, the 4th of the contest for Russell. Von Linnell able to get a piece of that. Allen came away with it, and then trying to split the defense was called for the travels. TMP gives it right back. Sterling trying to set a screen for Dortland. So they work the pick and roll. She picked up her dribble, kicks it for Sterling. Here's a Noller three-pointer left side, too strong on the baseline. Fight for the rebound, and Sterling knocked it out of bounds. Russell is 1 for 10 from the floor, 0 for 4 from 3, and TMP will get it back. It's Hamel to key it in. A minute 23 to go here in this first quarter. A little extended pressure now from Russell. TMP gets it across the timeline with Kylie Allen. Up that right side, now to the baseline for Yost. As Cassidy looked to throw it right back to her, but she wasn't there, and it's a turnover. Kylie had kept cutting to the basket, and Yost threw it to nobody in particular. It's the second TMP turnover. A minute 5 to go here in this first quarter. Dortland picks up her dribble. Emerson Nichols has it on that left wing, guarded by Hamel. She'll go into the lane with a little runner, miss it, and the rebound tipped out of bounds by Von Lindell. JC mistimed her jump, but it stays with Russell. TMP leads 17-3 with 54 seconds to go here in this opening quarter. Here's a pass knocked out of bounds by Allen. It stays with Russell. Nichols now will have to key it in from the TMP bench down to our right. 53 seconds to play in this first quarter. Monarchs trailed 3-2 after a Ryland Reeves three-point play. After that, it's been all TMP. Here's a ball knocked away and out of bounds again. It's Kylie Allen, who's been a menace so far in this first quarter. Don't keep deflections, but Kylie gets several of them each quarter. 40 seconds to go, first quarter. Left side, Noller's got it. Guarded by Hamel. A couple of dribbles. Now the pick and roll inside. We're going to get a foul. As cutting to the basket was Harley Donovan, and she was fouled by J.C. Von Lindell. So Donovan will head to the free throw line. So the first foul on Von Lindell, the sophomore. It's the second on TMP. Into the free throw line goes Harley Donovan. Just 4 of 8 at the varsity level from the free throw stripe so far for the freshman Donovan. And the first free throw is good. Donovan with her first field goal. That puts it into a 15-0 TMP run. They lead 17-4. Second free throw on the way and good. 17-5. TMP has the lead. Harley Donovan, who averages just a point a contest, gets 2 here early in this first quarter. TMP back the other way, 27 seconds to go in the quarter. Here's a backdoor lob thrown right in the hands of Noller and stolen away. TMP didn't run that one very well. Now up the floor, we're going to get another foul. Donovan inside, and she'll head right back to the free throw line. TMP tried to run that little backdoor lob. Cassidy Yost picks up the foul. It'll be her first. Donovan had hit everybody down the floor after the TMP turnover. Donovan had just made 2 back there at the line again. For the first free throw is good. 3 in the game for Donovan. TMP will bring Baltazar back into the contest. Yost checks out. Nickel, the senior, replaces Nichols. Emerson Nichols will check out. Donovan toes that line. Second free throw is going to be short. And J.C. Von Lindell down with her third first quarter rebound. Long outlet up the floor over the top of Baltazar, but then Noller can't save it as it goes out of bounds on a break for TMP. Von Lindell tried to force it up the floor. And it was over the head of Baltazar. Sophia just got a piece of it. And then it was out of bounds off of Russell. With 11 seconds to go here in this first quarter. TMP leads by 11. They'll swing it left side. Hamel dumps it for Von Lindell on the block. JC, a couple of power dribbles, goes up and scores it with 3 seconds to go. She took it right at the defender, and the long 2/3 quarter shot comes up short at the end of the first quarter. TMP leads 19-5 as we head to the second quarter on the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker in Northridge Plaza, Hayes. High Plains Roofing, Western and Central Kansas's premier roofing contractor, The Professionals, High Plains Roofing of Hayes. Discount siding, new siding, energy-efficient windows and doors, vinyl fencing, and other exterior home products. Improve the beauty and energy efficiency of your home. Click on discountsiding.net. Edward Jones, providing a reasoned and disciplined approach to investing, making sense of investing. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building Northwest Kansas's dreams since 1983. Master Cleaners, dry cleaning, laundry, alterations, tux rentals, and much more. They have numerous pickup locations throughout western Kansas to serve you. Field Abstract and Title. Take pride in your athletic, academic, and artistic achievements.
TMP Lady Monarchs on top by 13 at 19-6. Monarchs open the game on a 17-3 run and lead now 19-5 as we welcome you back into our second quarter. Emily Lane, the game high 8 in that first quarter. Sophia Baltazar chipped in with 5 in the quarter as well. Russell will start the second quarter with the basketball, shooting down to our right. It's Camille Dortland going to take it to the right side for Emerson Nichols. Now here's a pass inside for Reeves. Knocked away. They'll say last touch by Reeves. Von Little got a piece of it, and then Reeves apparently touched it inside as the officials say deflected off of Rylan Reeves. And it's back to TMP. So the Monarchs start with Von Little, Hamel, along with Allen, Lane, and Baltazar, the 5 to start out this second quarter. Here's a screen for Lane as she works from the elbow, goes all the way in, can't bank it home. Von Little down with a rebound. She'll miss it inside. And then Camille Dortland ripped down the rebound, but then traveled with it and gives it right back to TMP. Monarchs had 2 pretty good looks inside, but could not finish. And a turnover, the 6 for Russell. Already 4 first half rebounds for JC Von Little. Von Little has her shot blocked, but Anaya Sterling picks up the foul. TMP, while they were still able to win without Von Little, JC makes this team so much more explosive because of all the different things she does, and it frees everybody else up to do what they do really well as Von Little knocks down the free throw. JC with 3 here in this first half. TMP leads 20-5. Von Little scored 3 in a row for TMP. Just like that, battling inside. Here's the second free throw, and Von Little makes both. 4 first half points for Von Little to go along with her 4 rebounds. 21-5. TMP has the lead. Into the front court left side for Nickel. Nickel on that left wing. Has the ball in her hip pocket. Cut off trying to work the pick and roll. She'll kick it Nicholson for 3. Left it short, and Von Little already down with a rebound. Long outlet up the floor. It's Hamel. Megan will go in right side and be fouled from behind by Renee Nickel. And free throws coming up for Megan Hamel. Monarchs have done a good job of looking down the floor for the long outlet pass. That foul will be the first on the senior, Renee Nickel. And free throws for the first time in the game for Megan Hamel. And Megan a little bit short on the free throw. Hamel coming off of 16, a new season high in that win over Plainville. As we mentioned, at least 5 assists in 9 of 11 games this year. She makes 1 of 2 at the strike. TMP leads 22-5 on the first point of the contest for Megan Hamel. Yost will check in for Hamel for TMP. So it's Allen, Baltazar, Von Little, Yost, and Lane, the 5 on the floor. TMP with 7:05 to go here in this first half, leads 22-6. Here's a pass deflected by Von Little and stolen into the hands of Baltazar. Sophia will lead the break. Step back long, 2 left side is off the mark. She got her own rebound and then ran into Kylie Allen and traveled with it. So the Monarchs will give it back after Baltazar pulled down the offensive rebound. She knew it was off the mark, but ran into her own teammate Kylie Allen underneath with 6:50 to go here in this first half. Dortland working against Allen, kicks it to Nickel left side. Now they'll post up underneath for Donovan. She can't bank it home. It rims off, and Emily Lane down with a rebound for TMP. Lane will get it to Baltazar across the timeline. 6:35 to go first half. TMP leads 22-6. Lane with it. High post. She'll kick it left side. Von Little posting up Dortland. Gets a double team. Kicks it for Yost. Cassidy will slide through and score it. She just used that little slide step to score it. 24-5 as Cassidy Yost knocks down the jumper. Yost with 4 in the contest. TMP boys basketball team and company as here's a jumper off the mark. Rebound backside for Baltazar for TMP. The crowd coming to life for the Lady Monarchs. Here's a kick out right side. It's Von Little transition 3 too strong, but Baltazar will track down her 4th rebound of the contest for TMP. Monarchs have been quick to the offensive glass, and that's been part of their success. Lane with it left side. Right back to Baltazar with 5:45 to go here in this first half. TMP leads 24-6. Baltazar finds a cutting Emily Lane, goes in left side, draws the foul, and has a chance for a 3-point play. She just slid underneath the defender, drew the foul, and has a chance at a 3-point play. 26-5, TMP with the lead. Harley Donovan will pick up the foul. It's her first. Lane into double figures with 10. And the free throw rims out. And Rylan Reeves down with her second rebound. TMP with a little extended pressure in the backcourt. Dortland will race across the timeline for Russell. Kick it left side for Nickel. Goes right back to Dortland in that left low corner. Now Reeves back to Dortland. 5:20 to go first half. TMP leads by 20 at 26-6. Left side, Dortland will go away from the screen. Now have to go back out onto the left side. Guarded by Allen. Now went into the defense, and now we're going to get a timeout taken by Russell. It took Coach Schamberger a little bit for the official to notice her down to our left. She was screaming for that timeout, and she gets it. Good defense by TMP. They switched the pick and roll that time. Baltazar forced her to pick up the dribble, and that forced Coach Schamberger to take the timeout. TMP on top by 20, 26-6. This game started with a Baltazar jumper that put TMP on top 2-0. A Rylan Reeves three-point play would make it 3-2. TMP answered with a 14-0 run to lead 17-3. Led through one 19-5. And now they're in the midst of a 7-0 run to lead 26-5. Following that play on the inside by Emily Lane a moment ago, it's been a good start for TMP in this one. Trying to get back to the sub-state semifinals. A year ago, lost to the eventual sub-state champion Phillipsburg Lady Panthers. Emerson Nichols used up her dribble on a pick and roll, needs some help. On that left side, we'll hand it back to Dortland. Dortland now into a double team, has it docked away by Baltazar. Ball on the floor. Sophia wrestles it away from Nicholson, taken by Lane. Here's Allen. Allen up the floor for Von Little, goes in with a left-hand scoop shot, missed the wild scoop shot. Rebound kind of deflected around and tracked down by Baltazar. Sophia gets the steal. They let him play through what could have been a held ball, and then TMP will get the basketball back. Sophia already with 5 rebounds in the contest. Here's Von Little working the post up. She goes to the drop step and the left hand and scores. Von Little with 6 for TMP. They lead 28-5 as JC Von Little went to the little drop step that time as she's worked the post to perfection here a couple of different times in this first half. TMP with 4:15 to go in this first half leads by 22 at 28-6. Emerson picked up her dribble on the pick and roll, kicks it right side for Nickel. It was Emerson Nichols. Now right back to Nichols. Nichols will drive into a double team on the baseline. Needs some help. Wraparound pass to Dortland. Cavillo got some space. Dribbles into the lane and now has to back it out. She lost her dribble. She got by the defender but couldn't keep the basketball on a string. Here's a three short by Nichols inside. Yost blocks the putback attempt by Donovan. Here's Reeves with it inside. She missed it and knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Russell. Yost got a block shot inside. I think Rylan Reeves was the one who was battling underneath and missed that shot. Hamill will return for TMP. Russell brings Noller back into the contest. They get it into Donovan, left side. Nichols hands it for Noller, who keyed it in. She needs some help, used up her dribble. Go to the baseline. 3:35 to go here in this first half. TMP leads by 22. Reeves will come get it in between the circles, guarded by Cassidy Yost. Dribbles right side. Tried to cross over. Yost has her pass deflected. Got it to Nickel. Now try to force it inside to Donovan. Guarded by Lane. Pass deflected and stolen. It's off of Lane. Yost picks it up. Long outlet pass up the floor. Baltazar. Sophia goes in right side. Halfway down and out. And then Lane gets mugged by Reeves inside on the way back up. And Lane's going to earn a couple of free throws. That is foul number 2 by Rylan Reeves. It's already the 7th foul on Russell, but we have 3:13 to go in the first half. And Lane short on a free throw. Emily was 2 of 3 at the free throw line. That win over Plainville. And now is just 1 of her last 4. Jessica Herman will check in for the first time for TMP. The 5'9" junior replaces Van Allen, or rather replaces Kylie Allen. And the free throw is good for Lane. Emily with 11 in the contest. It's actually Von Little who checks out for TMP. Here's Dortland. She's going to take a right side 3, lifted a little bit short, and tracked down by Baltazar right in front of the TMP bench. And TMP's going to get a timeout. Coach Rose McFarland was right there. Baltazar pulled down her 6th rebound of this first half. That matches her career high already here in this first half. TMP Athletics brought to you in part in this one by Heartland Building Center, Discount Siding, Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker, and Field Abstract and Title Company. We'll do a station break. Let's get that to you now. Response 10 seconds on the Monarch Sports Network, powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
The Monarchs Sports Network is powered by Herman Physical Therapy on 99.5 KHAZ and HaysPost.com.
9-6, TMP has the lead. Russell out of that timeout brought Sterling back into the contest. TMP with Hamel, Baltazar, who just came up with that loose ball in the timeout. Jessica Herman, along with Cassidy Yost and Emily Lane. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. 29-6. TMP, here's a wide open Herman inside. Jessica bobbled it, missed the shot inside, and then taken away by Renee Nickel. Herman bobbled that pass. I don't think she realized she was that wide open. And the missed shot inside will give it back to Russell. Noller got a rifle pass from Nickel, gave it right back to her, and then she fired another one right at Rylan Reeves. Now Dortland directing traffic will swing it right side. Noller has it. That left hip pocket had it poked away and stolen by Herman. Jessica just knocked it away from her, forcing turnover number 9 for Russell. Hamel across the timeline, head up looking for somebody. She'll find Baltazar left side for 3, left it short. Cassidy Yost down with a rebound, missed it from the free throw line, and it's poked out of bounds by Russell. 2 more TMP looks. They lead 28-6 following that free throw a moment ago. Monarchs cruising here so far. Right side of the inbounds. Lane missed the jumper off the corner of the backboard on that left side. Rebound cleared out of there by Russell. So bring it across the timeline with Emerson Nichols cut off. She's going to kick it right side for Noller. 2 minutes to go first half. It's 29-6. Russell back with the basketball. Left side. Nickel guarded by Herman. Put it on the floor, dribble into a double team, find Rylan Reeves. Her shot is short. Sterling down with a rebound. She'll kick it out left side for Nichols. Airballed it, and Reeves down with a backside rebound. A couple of offensive opportunities here for Russell. Now they post up Sterling as it blocked by Lane. Sterling will get it back, then miss the shot. Ball in the deck and taken away by Cassidy Yost for TMP. Lane got the block shot, and Yost able to track it down as Russell continues to struggle from the floor. And Yost already now with 4 rebounds here in the first half. Baltazar thought about setting up the 3 left side. Lane's getting held on and leaned on by Reeves on that right side. They were trying to force it inside to her. Instead, TMP will kick it for Baltazar in between the circles. Now right side, Hamel. She'll step into a 3 and left it a little bit short. And Anaya Sterling down with her 3rd rebound here in the first half. TMP cooling off a little bit here with a minute to go in this first half, leading 29-6. There's a pass on the right side for Renee Nickel. Nickel against Herman. Rifles it left side for Noller. Noller wanted a screen from Nickel, now won't use it. Instead goes to Nickel. Left side, she'll find Sterling. Sterling left it short, and Baltazar down with a rebound. Sophia with 7 rebounds here in the first half. That's a new career high for her. 39 seconds to go in the first half. Hamel's wide open right side. They leave Megan open with 30 seconds to go, and now Baltazar will come get it. Give it back to Hamel. TMP looks to hold for the final shot, leading 29-6. Monarchs open this game on a 17-3 run and have not looked back. Baltazar swings it for Hamel. Nickel right up in her space. Now kicks it left side for Cassidy Yost. Yost working against Reeves. Passes for Baltazar with some contact. Sophia got away from the defender as her shot blocked inside by Sterling. And now we're going to get a held ball inside with the arrow belonging to TMP. Lane just reached in and tied up Noller, who came away with that loose basketball. Von Little will check back in for TMP. They bring Kylie Allen back in as well. So Herman and Hamel check out with 1.7 seconds to go here in this quarter. TMP with Baltazar to key it in. Sophia looking, waiting. Here's Lane. Catch right side and doesn't get the shot off in time. And that's how the first half will come to an end. TMP starts the game on a 17-3 run, led 19-5 after 1, and outscored Russell in that second quarter 10-1 to lead 29-6 at the break on the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy and the Redeemed Designs Road to a Championship.
Next Tech. Get a great deal on internet, video, voice, and business services from the technology experts. Next Tech. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative providing safe, reliable, and efficient energy services and promoting growth throughout the region. Gibbs Auto Supply, over 200,000 parts and accessories and great staff to take care of you in Hayes and La Crosse. Steel Fabrications, when you need something fixed and you need it done fast and need it done right, call Steel Fab. Heartland Building, when it's time to get the job done, see why so many builders rely on Heartland Building Center with a huge stock of building materials. Hayes K-Lawn, Kirk Maska and Kurt Viner. State Glass Company, locally owned and operated since 1948, 5th and Main, downtown Hayes. Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker in Northridge Plaza, Hayes. High Plains Roofing, Western and Central Kansas's premier roofing contractor, The Professionals, High Plains Roofing of Hayes. Discount siding, new siding, energy-efficient windows and doors, vinyl fencing, and other exterior home products. Improve the beauty and energy efficiency of your home. Click on discountsiding.net. Edward Jones, providing a reasoned and disciplined approach to investing, making sense of investing. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building Northwest Kansas's dreams since 1983. Master Cleaners, dry cleaning, laundry, alterations, tux rentals, and much more. They have numerous pickup locations throughout western Kansas to serve you. Field Abstract and Title. Take pride in your athletic, academic, and artistic achievements. Adams, Brown, Barrett, and Ball. Your trusted advisors providing you with commitment, experience, and integrity. Hertz Rent-A-Car. Bigger vehicle for a family trip or a car that gets excellent gas mileage for the next business trip? Book with Hertz Rent-A-Car on 8th Street in Hayes. Roof Masters Roofing and Sheet Metal and RM Custom Metals. When it hails, when it pours, one thing's for sure, Roof Masters is who you're looking for.
That up with a three to make it 8-3. That was part of that 17-0 run for TMP into the second quarter, leading by 14. Monarchs get a couple of free throws each from J.C. Von Linnell, Megan Hamel, and Emily Lane, each with a free throw in that quarter as well, helping TMP to a 29-6 lead here at halftime. Let's take a break. When we come back here on our Eagle Radio Digital Marketing Halftime Show, we'll get a chance to bring us some individual scoring and team numbers. Our Monarch Sports Network is, as always, powered by Herman Physical Therapy, and it's the Redeem Designs Road to a Championship here on 99.5 KHEZ and at HayesPost.com.
Next Tech. Get a great deal on internet, video, voice, and business services from the technology experts. Next Tech. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative providing safe, reliable, and efficient energy services and promoting growth throughout the region. Gibbs Auto Supply, over 200,000 parts and accessories and great staff to take care of you in Hayes and La Crosse. Steel Fabrications, when you need something fixed and you need it done fast and need it done right, call Steel Fab. Heartland Building, when it's time to get the job done, see why so many builders rely on Heartland Building Center with a huge stock of building materials. Hayes K-Lawn, Kirk Maska and Kurt Viner. State Glass Company, locally owned and operated since 1948, 5th and Main, downtown Hayes. Thomas More Prep Marian, building communities of faith, knowledge, and service. Jeter Law Firm, proud to support student athletes, partners you can rely on. Jeter Law Firm.
At halftime, TMP on top, 29-6 over the Russell Lady Broncs, as we welcome you back into Billinger Fieldhouse. School activities teach students discipline, teamwork, and dedication while providing them with structured, supervised learning activities. Encourage your son and daughter to take part in school activities. Participation opens the door to a lifetime of enjoyment and excitement. The Kansas State High School Activities Association and Eagle Radio and HaysPost.com encourage you to make activities and academics curriculum partners. We welcome you back in here to the field house where the TMP Lady Monarchs on top of Russell, leading 29-6. Time for us now to take a look at some of the first half individual numbers. First, we start for TMP with Emily Lane into double figures for a 13th time this year with 11. Started the game with 8 in that first quarter. J.C. Von Linnell was 6 off the bench, and her return from a 3-game absence due to that ankle injury. TMP gets 5 in the first quarter from Sophia Baltazar. Kind of sparked everything for the Monarchs. Megan Hamel with 1 at the free throw line. Cassidy Yost with 4 to go along with her 4 rebounds. And Kylie Allen with 2. By the way, Baltazar, by my count, has 7 rebounds here in the first half. Meanwhile, for the Russell Lady Broncos, they make 1 field goal in the first half. It's a Rylan Reeves 2-pointer that came early in that first quarter. It was part of her 3-point play. That's it. She has 3. Harley Donovan with 3, all at the free throw line. And that's all the scoring for the Russell Lady Broncos. TMP goes 11 of 27 from the floor. That is 41%. They go 2 of 9 from 3. Kind of started out hot, but then struggled down the stretch. They made 2 of their first 4, but then would miss 5 in a row to finish 22%. And then, of course, from the free throw line, they make 5 of 9 for 55% there in that first half. I mentioned Russell, they make just the 1 field goal. They go 1 of 22 for 4% from the floor. They go 0 of 5 from 3, and they go 4 of 5 from the free throw stripe for 80%. That was the lone bright spot for the Lady Broncs. They turn it over 9 times in the first half. TMP turned it over 4 times in that first half. TMP turned it over a season low 7 times in the win over Plainville last time out. Again here at the break, TMP leads 29-6 on our Sports Network, powered by Herman Physical Therapy. Of course, this is the Redeem Designs Road to a Championship on 99.5 KHAZ and the Monarch Sports Network, powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Nextech. Get a great deal on internet, video, voice, and business services from the technology experts. Nextech. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative providing safe, reliable, and efficient energy services and promoting growth throughout the region. Gibbs Auto Supply, over 200,000 parts and accessories and great staff to take care of you in Hayes and La Crosse. Steel Fabrications. When you need something fixed and you need it done fast and need it done right, call Steel Fab. Heartland Building. When it's time to get the job done, see why so many builders rely on Heartland Building Center with a huge stock of building materials. Hayes Kalon, Kirk Maska, and Kurt Viner. State Glass Company, locally owned and operated since 1948. 5th and Main, downtown Hayes. Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker in Northridge Plaza, Hayes. High Plains Roofing, Western and Central Kansas's premier roofing contractor. The Professionals, High Plains Roofing of Hayes. Discount Siding, new siding, energy-efficient windows and doors, vinyl fencing, and other exterior home products. Improve the beauty and energy efficiency of your home. Click on discountsiding.net. Edward Jones, providing a reasoned and disciplined approach to investing, making sense of investing. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building Northwest Kansas's dreams since 1983. Master Cleaners, dry cleaning, laundry, alterations, tux rentals, and much more. They have numerous pickup locations throughout Western Kansas to serve you. Field Abstract and Title. Take pride in your athletic, academic, and artistic achievements. Adams, Brown, Barron, and Ball. Your trusted advisors providing you with commitment, experience, and integrity. Hertz Rent-A-Car. Bigger vehicle for a family trip or a car that gets excellent gas mileage for the next business trip? Book with Hertz Rent-A-Car on 8th Street in Hayes. Roof Masters Roofing and Sheet Metal and RM Custom Metals. When it hails, when it pours, one thing's for sure, Roof Masters is who you're looking for.
Scores as we roll along here with TMP leading 29-6. TMP on the defensive end to start out this second half. Russell shooting down to our left now here in the second half of the basketball. As they'll go with Emerson Nichols right side, guarded by Baltazar, cut off on the sideline. Now needs some help. Going to dump it inside for Anaya Sterling. Sterling draws a double team as a blocked by Lane and taken away by Baltazar. As Lane will get her second block of the contest. And back the other way comes TMP. So they'll race up the floor, now set up the offense as the Monarchs work it with Hamel over the top left side. Baltazar. Sophia finds a cutting Yost to the block. Cassidy traveled with it. Well, they'll call her for a carry. Tried to work that little hook shot as she came across the lane, but had a high dribble that got away from her. That'll be the fifth TMP turnover. There's 7.5 to go here in this third quarter. TMP leads 29-6. Reeves with it right side for Russell. Out there with Dortland, Sterling, along with Emerson Nichols. And then Renee Nickel. They'll find her. She's going to take the elbow jumper. This one off the heel too strong, and they're going to say it touched the guy wire that touches the, or that attaches the stanchion, pulls the stanchion up to the ceiling, and so it'll be a dead ball. Much to the dismay of the Russell crowd and Coach Schamberger to our left. It'll be a dead ball back to TMP. Sterling all over the top of Lane. She nearly shoved her to the right side. Lane almost traveled with it because of the contact. TMP missed Lane. Emily was trying to post up. As Baltazar will get it back to Yost. Yost for Emily Lane, guarded by Sterling. Had Sterling draped all over. Baltazar has it left side. 6:35 to go here in the third quarter. Left side right into the hands of Dortland. Turnover TMP. Dortland up the floor. He's going to draw the blocking foul on Baltazar. Sophia tried to step in and draw the foul following the turnover and will commit her first foul. TMP got out to that real quick start in the first half. Struggled down the stretch in the second quarter to shoot the basketball as Dortland will go to the free throw line for the first time. She's a 60% free throw shooter. And the first one is good. Her first point of the game. Dortland, their leading scorer, over 10.5 points per game. Makes it 29-7 on her first free throw. Dortland's second one on the way. This will skip off, and Emily Lane down with a rebound in between a crowd. Emily with 4 rebounds here in the contest. 6:20 to go in the third. Hamel race to the front court, left side for Kylie Allen. Monarchs have struggled offensively since that first quarter. As Baltazar had it poked away by Nichols, and now Hamel falling down because she got her feet tangled up. Lane nearly lost it. Now they're kind of just tapping it around. Wide open is Baltazar. Baltazar got the defender off their feet, leaves it for Allen, and that was not a pretty offensive possession, but it ends up with a shot inside for Kylie Allen. Hamel got her feet tangled up with a defender, falling to the ground. Russell crowd wanted a turnover. Monarchs didn't nearly turn it over a couple of different times, but Allen's the one who ends up with it, and Kylie goes to the free throw line for the first time in the game, and she line drives that first free throw in, 30-7. TMP leads again here by 23. Second free throw will skip off, and the rebound tracked down by Anaya Sterling. She threw it right in the hands of Allen, who will score on that left side. Allen, like it was intended for her, she has 5. 32-7. She just stepped in the passing lane and got that one to go. 10 Russell turnovers. The bucket by Allen gives TMP a 32-7 lead. Reeves trying to post up, kicks it out for Sterling. Emerson Nichols will sing it left side. Dortland. Now to Nichols. Won't shoot the 3 for Renee Nickel here on the left side. Back to Emerson Nichols. Nichols will drive in, and the floater halfway down and out. Lane again down with a rebound, and then the official gets a foul. Nichols reached in from behind. Lane, who has 5 rebounds now in the contest, draws the foul. Russell can't buy a basket. 1 of 25 from the floor with 5.5 to go here in the third quarter. Just can't get anything to stay down. 32-7, TMP with the lead. Allen's got it left side. Kylie's got the last 3 for TMP. Finds Yost. Cassidy catches, goes down, puts up the little floater. It's a little runner off the glass and kisses it home. 34-7 on a Cassidy Yost field goal. That was just a running floater that she banked home. She has 6 here in the contest. And now falling to the deck is Reeves, who will get tied up, and the arrow belongs to TMP. Reeves dribbled into the crowd and turns it over. It's the 11th turnover for Russell. Not like Russell has played terrible, but when you make 1 field goal through nearly 2.5 quarters. Just not a whole lot you can do. High post for Lane. Lane will hand it for Hamel. She's going to take the long two just inside the three-point arc, and rainbows it home. Hamel with her first field goal, 3 for her. 36-7. TMP with the lead. It's Megan Hamel knocks down the jumper with 4:40 to go, third quarter. TMP student section back in it. Opposite of us as they come to life again here at Billinger Fieldhouse. Trying to answer the Russell boys who have been loud in the end zone here at Billinger Fieldhouse. Right side, Emerson Nichols with it. Ball above her head. She'll skip it over the top for Renee Nickel. Finds a cutting Dortland into the left post. Now has to dribble it back out. It's in among those trees. Finds a cutting Nicholson. Nicholson left it short. Rebound on the deck. Lane is going to fight for it. And we'll get the alternate possession which stays with Russell. TMP will bring J.C. Von Little back into the contest. And then Lane will check out. It's the other thing with Von Little back in the lineup. She gives Emily a chance to come in and spill her for a little bit of a break. Nickel was wide open, drives in inside and draws the foul. Nobody knew who had the senior Renee Nickel. That foul will be called on Cassidy Yost. It'll be her second. A good defensive possession that time for TMP. Knowing who had who, and Nickel knocks down the jumper. Or knocks down the free throw. 36-8. And the second free throw rattles home as well. Nickel with her first 2 points of the game. She came in just a 47% free throw shooter, but made a pair. It's 36-9 with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Donovan returns to the lineup for the Lady Broncos. It's TMP with Hamel working against Dortland. Kicks it left side for Von Little. Now back to Hamel. 3:50 and counting, third quarter. Von Little will set a screen for Hamel. Here's a pass deflected, but in the hands of Yost. Now to Baltazar. Hamel with it left side. Back to Baltazar. 3:40 and counting, third quarter. Baltazar working against Emerson Nichols. Kicks it left side for Megan Hamel. Hamel will drive. Lost it. Got a back shot it underneath. Off the underneath side of the backboard. It was rebounded by Donovan. She threw it right in the hands of Von Little, and then JC missed the shot inside. Emerson Nichols down with a rebound. Nichols is going to have it poked away by Von Little. TMP got 2 good looks inside. Hamel shot it on the underneath side of the basket. Then Von Little missed the shot inside. I think she saw some contact coming that never really did. Nichols down with the rebound. Emerson has 3 rebounds in the contest, and then Von Little knocked it away from her. 3:15 to go, third quarter. Noller with it. She's back out there for Russell, left side. Over the top for Sterling. Zanaya has it on the wing for Noller. Emerson Nichols with it. Guarded by Baltazar. Will rifle it left side for Donovan, the freshman. Guarded by Yost. Yost went for the steal. Donovan drives. Got away with the walk. Kicks it right side for Nichols, who traveled with it. It's 12 Russell turnovers. TMP will get it back. Monarchs lead 36-9. Led at the break 29-6 after they held Russell to just 1 point in that second quarter. Allen with it right side. Being closely guarded, nearly a 5-second count. She didn't realize it. Finds Hamel straight on. Kicks it for Cassidy Yost left side with 2:40 to go here in the third. Cassidy used up her dribble. Finds Allen with it in between the circles. Left side for Baltazar. Sophia had 1 of 2 threes TMP's made in the game. Here's a kick out 3 that's good for J.C. Von Little. 9 in the game for J.C. Von Little. 39-9 as she just stepped out and straight on buried that for TMP. 3 of 10 from deep for the Monarchs with that Von Little 3. Right side, here's a pass thrown away, taken away by Hamel. Hamel out in front of the crowd, left side. She'll go in with the layup, missed it, but Von Little's there with the rebound, and then she's fouled on the way back up by Anaya Sterling. Von Little has 7 rebounds to go along with 9 points. And Sterling picks up the foul. It's the third on Anaya Sterling. And the free throw for Von Little is good. 40-9. TMP with the lead. Von Little into double figures with 10. She has 10 double-figure scoring games. As Lane came back in, nearly came away with the rebound, and then Von Little stole it. Von Little rifles it left side for Lane, who will draw the foul and slide it in and score it inside. Lane got that one to go. As she finishes inside, she has 13. Von Little stole it, found Lane on that left side. It is 42-9. The foul was the 4th on Anaya Sterling. Reeves returns to the lineup for Russell. Reeves will replace Sterling. Lane back to the free throw line. It's been a little bit of a rough go at the line for Emily as she misses another one, and now Yost going to be called for the foul, battling on the rebound. That'll be the 3rd on Cassidy. Lane just 2 of 6 of the free throw line. She was a 76% free throw shooter. She's in a double figures for a 13th time this year. Had 5 of her last 6 with 13. Russell, 1:45 to play, 3rd quarter. Noller working the pick and roll, left side. She'll go to the right low block and threw it away. It was Rylan Reeves in the post who threw it away. It's Von Little again with the steal. TMP with the outlet. They've got numbers. Lane up the floor. Hamel has it blocked out of bounds. As Noller got a piece of that one. It stays with TMP. 15 Russell turnovers. Now Russell's going to bring, for the first time, Mallory Henderson, the 5'6 junior, in, as she'll replace Camille Dortland. Able to key it in for TMP. Hannah Garcia's in for the first time for the Monarchs. Hannah's got it right side. Back to Hamel. Decided not to shoot it. And now Garcia with 1:25 and counting, 3rd quarter will give it up. Hamel for a 3, and it's good. Nothing but net for Megan Hamel. Hamel now with 6 in the contest, 45-9. That was nothing but net as she drained that 3. TMP with 1:10 to go here in this 3rd quarter, on top 45-9. Here's a shot short by Emerson Nichols. Battle for the rebound, and we're going to get a held ball. Arrow belongs to TMP. Monarchs with 1:04 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Lead 45-9. They'll get it back. 1 minute to play, 3rd quarter. Hamel, Yost, Garcia, Lane, and Von Little, the 5 on the floor. JC Von Little with it left side over the top. Garcia. Hannah, right side. Garcia has her shot blocked by Noller, but into the hands of Yost, who will bank it home on the right side. Yost with 8 points and 5 rebounds. 47-9. It comes off a blocked 3-pointer, but she was in the right spot at the right time. Able to bank it home. Nichols will drive inside. Nearly scored it, but it skipped out, and she's going to be fouled. Just even that shot with some contact as Yost picks up the foul. That'll be the 4th on Cassidy. Out of the free throw line goes Emerson Nichols for the first time. And Nichols' first free throw, nothing but net. Nichols a 66% free throw shooter, makes it 47-10. Herman will check back in for TMP. Nichols with their first point. Mentioned Emerson averages just shy of 9 a contest. Here's the second free throw. Nothing but net on that one. She buries a pair. 47-11. TMP with the lead. Nichols tried to check Hamel, and Hamel ran right by her. Left side for Lane. She'll slide underneath and score it again. Emily Lane with 15. 49-11. Hamel with the assist as Emily got free and was able to bank it home again. 15 seconds to go, 3rd quarter clock. TMP leads 49-11. Here's a pass knocked away by Hamel, but back into the hands of Noller. Reeves will turn, fire too strong. Backside rebound for Garcia. Hannah will peek at the clock. Hannah races up the floor, left side, stop. She'll chuck up a 3 that is off the glass, no good. And we head to the 4th quarter. TMP leads 49-11. On our Sports Network, powered by Herman Physical Therapy on the Redeem Designs Road to a Championship. So, get the buck.
Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker in Northridge Plaza, Hayes. High Plains Roofing, Western and Central Kansas's premier roofing contractor, The Professionals, High Plains Roofing of Hayes. Discount siding, new siding, energy-efficient windows and doors, vinyl fencing, and other exterior home products. Improve the beauty and energy efficiency of your home. Click on discountsiding.net. Edward Jones, providing a reasoned and disciplined approach to investing, making sense of investing. Paul Wertenberger Construction, building Northwest Kansas's dreams since 1983. Master Cleaners, dry cleaning, laundry, alterations, tux rentals, and much more. They have numerous pickup locations throughout western Kansas to serve you. Field Abstract and Title. Take pride in your athletic, academic, and artistic achievements.
TMP Lady Monarchs in control of this one as we head to the fourth quarter, 49-11. It's been all Lady Monarchs in this one. Open the game on a 17-3 run and have never looked back. Russell shooting down to our left with the basketball. Left side, Henderson finds a cutting Donovan. Harley Donovan will give it up as they swing it around, and here's a pass knocked away by Herman and stolen by TMP. It is the 16th the 16th Russell turnover as Baltazar crosses over Rylan Reeves to get her across the timeline. High post lane, hands it for Baltazar. Sophia dribbles inside, has it knocked out of bounds by Rylan Reeves, and it stays with the Lady Monarchs. As Hannah Garcia still out there for TMP to key it in. Comes with 7:22 to go here in this fourth quarter. Garcia finds a wide open Herman inside. Jessica will kick it out. Here's a long two for Von Little, and she knocks it down. JC Von Little with 12 in the contest, 51-11. Von Little just buried that jumper. Herman was double teamed, felt like she couldn't score it, so she shot it or passed it back out. And Von Little knocked down the jumper. Here's a turnover by Russell. That is their 17th turnover. Our road to the championship brought to you by Redeem Designs. Get your own personalized online team store through Redeem Designs. It's hassle-free and no more paper orders or collecting checks. Redeem Designs, road to a championship. TMP with Baltazar running the points. Across the timeline. She'll go left side with it. Von Little already into double figures with 12 in her return from that ankle injury. Pick and roll with Herman. Jessica will go in, can't finish. Lane tips it out. Free throw line jumper for Garcia's off the mark. And then Rylan Reeves will track down the rebound. Reeves into a double team. She was tied up for a moment with Herman, and now she'll dribble away from a double team. Timeout taken by the Russell Lady Broncos. Monarchs got a pretty good look at it from Herman, just could not quite finish inside. And then Reeves pulled down that rebound. And then we get the timeout taken by the Russell Lady Broncos. We're across the top of the 8 o'clock hour. We owe you a station break. Let's do that now. You're listening to TMP-Marian Basketball.
The Monarchs Sports Network is powered by Herman Physical Therapy on 99.5 KHAZ and HaysPost.com.
Monarch Athletics brought to you in part by High Plains Roofing, State Glass Company, Thomas More Prep Marion, Jeff Darrell, and Linda Seibel and Edward Jones in Hayes, and to Paul Wertenberger Construction. Out of the timeout, Monarchs with Herman, Lane, Baltazar, Von Little, Garcia, and Von Little, the 5 of the floor, leading 51-11 with 6:19 to play here in this one. It's been all Monarchs after they trailed 3-2, answered with a 15-0 run and have never looked back. Out of the timeout, Nichols, Dortland in the backcourt with Reeves, Donovan, and Noller, the 5 of the floor. Nichols has it right side for Russell, working against Von Little. Picked up her dribble. She'll swing it left side for Noller. Noller, one dribble, then right back to Nichols. Here on this right side, they're trying to post up Harley Donovan on Herman. Nichols drives right side, picked up her dribble. Now needs some help. Ball deflected, but Noller tracks it down here on this left side. Followed by Baltazar. Under 6 minutes to go in the contest. TMP looking for win number 18 on the season. Left side, Dortland cut off. Guarded by Hannah Garcia. 5:40 and counting. Right side, Nichols on a pick and roll. Got forced to the baseline. Now picks up her dribble and threw it away. Right into the hands of J.C. Von Little, who comes up with another steal for TMP. 18 Russell turnovers. Von Little up the floor, left side. Baltazar with it. 5:20 and counting in this one. TMP in control, leading by 40. 51-11. And I'll reach in foul on Noller. The 15th foul on Russell. And with that 40-point margin, TMP will have the running clock. Monarchs will bring Kara Wagstaff in for the first time. 5'3" freshman. Also bring Cassidy Yost back in. With 4:50 to go here in this one, Wagstaff will run the point for TMP. That big lead. Herman at the high post. Backdoor pass for Garcia. Hannah missed the layup inside. Yost down with a rebound. Cassidy with a defender draped all over her. Can't finish inside, but another rebound down to TMP. Jessica Herman with the rebound. And the Monarchs can reset. So they'll swing it around, and now here's a turnover. Taken away by Russell, and then Herman stays with it, battling with Anaya Sterling in the backcourt. Sterling was able to get on the deck and take it away. Up the floor, Dortland will race to the left side. Noller tries a rainbow shot over Von Little. Missed the shot, but Sterling's down with a rebound, and that she will get the follow. That is the first field goal for Anaya Sterling in the contest, and it's just the second field goal of the ball game for the Russell Lady Broncs. 51-13 after that Sterling offensive rebound and stick back. TMP with under 4 minutes now to go in the contest. Pick and roll as Garcia decided not to shoot it. She was open, and she worked that pick and roll with Cassidy Yost right side. Garcia with Wagstaff, left side. She'll get the pick and roll. Wagstaff picked up her dribble right side. Here's Garcia with it. Hannah won't shoot it, drives in. Here's Herman. Herman battling for position and was getting held. Instead, they'll call a held ball as the two ended up on the floor. And Noller, who like she was fixing her ankle brace, is all right as she tied up Herman inside. It'll be a TMP turnover, their 7th of the contest. Running clock here with 3:20 to go in the fourth quarter, and TMP leading 51-13, led by 40 a moment ago. On the way to a matchup with the Goodland Cowgirls on Thursday night in Norton. Here's a Reeves three-pointer, no good. She'll get her own rebound and a long carom, double dribbled with it twice, and we'll give it back to TMP. Reeves has 5 rebounds, including that offensive rebound, but put that extra hand on the ball as she was dribbling. And we'll give it back to TMP. Coach McFarland wants a timeout, as Allen will return to the lineup for TMP. Comes with 2:50 to go here in this one. It's never in doubt. TMP led 2-0. Rylan Reeves would get a 3-point play to lead for Russell 3-2, but then TMP would answer on a 15-0 run. Emily Lane and Sophia Baltazar knocked down back-to-back threes, sparking that 15-0 run, and TMP has not looked back. Monarch Athletics brought to you part by Master Cleaners, Roof Masters Roofing and Sheet Metal, Insurance Planning, Ellis County Abstract and Title, Jeter Law Firm, Adams Brown, and Progressive Physical Therapy. Out of the TMP timeout, it will be Monarchs basketball. Cimarron beats Southwestern Heights tonight 70-31. 3A scoreboard update. There's a pass right side. Kylie Allen back out there for TMP. Wagstaff, left side on the left wing. Posting up is Yost. He's up the dribble, kicks it back. Garcia's open. Hannah Rainbow 3 off the left side. Allen fighting for it. She'll get the offensive rebound for Yost. Now back to Hannah Garcia with it right side. Allen just did not give up, tracking down that rebound for TMP. So reset the offense. Allen right side. She's going to drive in, can't bank it. Trying to keep it alive, and we'll get a held ball as Allen and Herman hit the deck for TMP. And it will be a held ball, which means it'll stay with TMP on the alternate possession. 2:05 and counting here in this one. TMP on top, 51-13. Wagstaff right side, waiting for Allen to get back to the corner. Allen's shot partially deflected inside by Nickel, and the ball knocked out of bounds. They say last touched by Russell. So TMP will get it back. .140 left in this one. TMP on top, 51-13. Left side for TMP. Allen now will rifle it right side for Hannah Garcia. Wagstaff and Garcia out there right side for TMP. 120 and counting. Wagstaff's open. She'll launch the left side three. It comes off short, and Jessica Herman hustles down another TMP rebound, and then Hannah Garcia threw it away. Hannah was trying to get it to the right low block for Kylie Allen. That one sailed on her, and TMP will turn it over.
Last home game is senior number 32, Kylie Allen.
1 minute to go in the contest. It's TMP leading 51-13. Public address announcer with the recognition of senior Kylie Allen. Here's a pass nearly stolen away by Herman. It's Russell with Reeves back the other way. Can't bank on the shot. TMP is tracked down by Lopez here on this left side. All new faces for Russell. Lumpkins out there. Also, we see Henderson back out there. Now Reeves with it. She traveled. And back to TMP. Try to back down the defender. So TMP will bring back in, actually in for the first time, it's Sophia Allen for TMP. Allie Dreiling out there for the first time for TMP as well. Here's Wagstaff guarded by Lopez. Herman will take the long two on a kick out, no good. And the rebound down to Rylan Reeves. And now nearly a turnover as it's tracked back down by Lumpkins. Also out there for TMP is Juliana Ballman. And that will be the ball again. As TMP comes away with a victory tonight. Monarchs win by the final of 51-13 as they improve to 18-3 on the season. They'll head to a semifinal matchup in that 3A Norton sub-state with the Goodland Cowgirls, who won earlier tonight. Meanwhile, Russell will finish their year 9-12. TMP wins by the final of 51-13. Monarchs end up with 2 in double figures, led by the 15 of Emily Lane. JC Von Linnell, in her return for that ankle injury, finishes with 12 in the contest. Monarchs pick up the victory. They're on to the sub-state semifinals as they win tonight 51-13 over the Russell Indians.
Nextech. Get a great deal on internet, video, voice, and business services from the technology experts. Nextech. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative providing safe, reliable, and efficient energy services and promoting growth throughout the region. Gibbs Auto Supply, over 200,000 parts and accessories and great staff to take care of you in Hayes and La Crosse. Steel Fabrications, when you need something fixed and you need it done fast and need it done right, call Steel Fab. Heartland Building. When it's time to get the job done, see why so many builders rely on Heartland Building Center with a huge stock of building materials. Hayes Kalon, Kirk Maska, and Kurt Viner. State Glass Company, locally owned and operated since 1948. 5th and Main, downtown Hayes. Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker in Northridge Plaza, Hayes. High Plains Roofing, Western and Central Kansas's premier roofing contractor. The Professionals, High Plains Roofing of Hayes. Discount Siding, new siding, energy-efficient windows and doors, vinyl fencing, and other exterior home products. Improve the beauty and energy efficiency of your home. Click on discountsiding.net. Edward Jones, providing a reasoned and disciplined approach to investing, making sense of investing. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building Northwest Kansas's dreams since 1983. Master Cleaners, dry cleaning, laundry, alterations, tux rentals, and much more. They have numerous pickup locations throughout Western Kansas to serve you. Field Abstract and Title. Take pride in your athletic, academic, and artistic achievements. Adams, Brown, Barron, and Ball. Your trusted advisors providing you with commitment, experience, and integrity. Hertz Rent-A-Car. Bigger vehicle for a family trip or a car that gets excellent gas mileage for the next business trip? Book with Hertz Rent-A-Car on 8th Street in Hayes. Roof Masters Roofing and Sheet Metal and RM Custom Metals. When it hails, when it pours, one thing's for sure, Roof Masters is who you're looking for.